This is Alive in Writing, Troubleshooting Life as a Writer. Chapter 2, Episode 1. This episode is possible because of loyal listeners like you. If you'd like to support this podcast, please go to aliveinwriting.com and click the donate button. And now, the show.
I'm Chautona Havig.
I'm April Heyman.
And I'm C.R. Rowanson. We're here.
We're alive.
And we're writing! Yay!
Yay! Because we're back!
Woo!
Yeah! Woohoo!
Well, the podcast's back.
No, that's the wrong
You've
song.
got to be making that up.
No.
It's my boyfriend's back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're half making it up. Okay.
Yes.
It's a parody.
It's a parody.
But
Come on, man.
We're in chapter 2 now.
Yeah. So welcome to chapter 2, everybody.
Yay!
Welcome.
So we've got so much stuff going on this year.
It's not even funny. And it's super fun.
Oh, so excited.
Yes.
This is going to be great.
Yes. But before we move forward, let's take a look back, especially at NaNoWriMo.
Right, because we left you guys with a bunch of pre-recorded episodes.
Yes, we did.
For NaNo. I mean, we did the live videos, which those are really fun,
Those were
actually.
fun.
Yeah.
Yes. So how did everybody do?
Well, I got my word count in.
Yay.
But with everything going on, I was teaching a class, and we had a holiday, and then a family wedding, and my 29th wedding anniversary. Yay!
Congratulations.
I had to cheat, sort of, to get that word count. I wrote very detailed notes to get the words in there instead of nice, well-crafted lines.
But
and
you wrote them, right?
I wrote them.
No,
I wrote
then
them
it's fine.
about the project during the month, so I counted.
So are you going to finish the project?
I will finish the project. I'm actually starting to like it. I threw in some pirate treasure and some stuff that you don't really expect from the
Can
Pony
we have
Express.
ninjas?
We do not have ninjas.
Darn it. I want ninjas.
But come on, this is the Pony Express, and we've got pirate treasure.
On
Just
a
saying.
tangent, have you read Dr. McNinja?
Oh my gosh, no, but I think I need to.
You need to. You really, really need to. They poke fun at all the tropes. At one point, an explosion is going off, and they talk about how he learned the very specialized technique that if you ignore the explosion, not only can you survive, you can actually harness the power.
Oh my goodness. That's awesome.
There's you have bandits riding velociraptors. It's just ridiculous. It's fantastic.
How's that not awesome? I like it already.
I think we need to get her this for Christmas.
Oh, it's all online. It's all for free.
Free.
Yeah.
That's even better.
Anyway, so April, how'd you do? Or should I go?
I think you're going to go.
Okay, I'm going to go. All right, so NaNo was a resounding success, kind of, sort of. I'm going to go with yes. I originally wanted to get 13 blog posts planned, written, edited, and scheduled in a single month, and that was way too much, especially with that month being November. So I cut it back to 9, and I got all 9 written. I did not get all of them edited and scheduled, and part of that was me not thinking through whether I was being courteous to my readers or not, my beta readers, my feedback personnel, which I absolutely wasn't. But I got a full 4 scheduled in advance, the other 5 written. Next one is going to be going up in a couple days. But yeah, so it was a huge success. Got a lot done, got a lot of other stuff planned. It was good. Not my original goal, but hey.
No, but at least you're moving forward.
Oh, you got a
yeah.
lot done.
Yeah,
I got a lot done.
His blog posts aren't 500 words, folks. His blog posts are anywhere from, 1,200 to 3,000.
They're usually not under 1,500.
Yeah.
Right, so these are
So-
pretty hefty posts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're mini books, and they're amazing. Just saying, you got to go to crrowanson.com and check out his blog posts because they are totally amazing.
Yeah, I've been working on wrapping up the first series about the 4 steps to building marvelous magic systems. And it's been a lot of fun. I've been learning so much, and I'm really excited for where I'm going to get to take it once I finish this first iteration. So,
It has math. I know.
but in a good way.
It is cool math. I will say it's super cool. I have no idea what
guess.
most of it means, but I really love looking at it.
I try and keep it simple.
He does, because he has to write for people like me.
Speaking of, how did you do, April?
I wrote. I had a very large client project that I was working on. So I actually wrote tons of words for them. I actually had to write content for them. So I used that as part of my word count.
That's fine.
And then
In my opinion.
And then
Yes, I
I
agree.
did work on several blog posts, and I worked on my book. And then I managed to get really, really ill the week of Thanksgiving, in which I lost my voice and didn't really want to crawl out of bed for several days. So
Oh, no.
Can't imagine why.
yeah, I know.
I think I remember the start of that, but I didn't know it got that bad.
Yeah, it ended up being really bad.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm actually better now. I still have a little bit of a cough, and every once in a while my voice goes out. So super fun stuff. I love being sick. It's the best.
Yay.
Whoa.
But I actually think I did fairly well. I think I hit like 25K,
Nice.
which, considering everything that happened, that wasn't too terribly bad.
Yeah, no, that's good. I was actually surprised with how many words I got between all of the mind maps, the writing, and the editing. I got close to 30K before I was done, and then I got to the point where it was mostly editing, and the word count went,
It goes
non-existent.
down a little bit, yeah.
But all right, so that's NaNo. What are we going to be doing here in Chapter 2?
Oh, so much
Chapter 2.
Goodness, we've got a lot planned. I'm so excited about this year. It's not even funny. Okay, so guys, last year when we were talking about the podcast, I was like, yeah, this is cool.
Sure, whatever.
Yeah, right. I'm game. And this year, I'm like, yay! I can't stand it. I want to do this.
We're recording!
Yay! And poor April's going, yay!
Yeah, because I have to edit all of it.
One
day, though. One day.
One of these days, we're gonna have minions that do it all for us.
Right?
Score!
Yay!
Anywho. But
So,
yeah.
Chautona, what are you most excited about?
Well, we got so last year I think it was it Kristen or was it Christina? Somebody asked about it was Kristen asked about like stuff on marketing, and we gave a very general overview of why marketing isn't scary. And so this year we're going to go into like more specifics, like how promoting others helps you, which is always cool. It's always great to help others, and super easy ways to get started, because let's face it, marketing feels overwhelming. So if it's easy to get started, it is, and then how it's changed. Marketing has changed hugely with the internet, and it changes every week with the internet. Algorithms change constantly. And so, we're going to talk about how it's changing and how to keep up.
Cool. I need this.
I need it too, and I'll tell you why. I don't mind writing the posts, and I don't mind posting to Twitter or taking photos for Instagram.
I do. I got to work on it.
Okay, so he and I have the opposite problem. You're a really good community manager. Like, you're really in there talking to people, and you like talking.
I like doing that, yeah.
I don't. That's like my least favorite part of social media, that social part. I'm cool with media, not so much with the social. So
I hate showing up. Once I'm there, I'm usually good.
Yeah, see, for me, that's the hard part, is showing up. And then once I'm there, it's okay. But literally, there's so many things. It's like, what do you pick? Yeah. Who do you interact with? And how do you get over that bit where it's like, I really don't want to do it today?
That's my biggest problem. So save us,
It's your
Chautona.
job. It's your job.
It is your job,
Not
right?
yet, and it's so hard when I have so little time.
It's your job. You have a 9 to 5. You are expected to be there at 9. Okay, it's like 7 or whatever, but same smell. You don't get to just decide I'm not going to show up for weeks. You might choose to take a day off, but you've got limited time. You show up because you have to.
And this is why I'm excited for you to tell us what is most important, because I don't have time to do everything.
Nobody has time to do everything.
Right, so I'm excited for you to tell us what is most important, and then April is going to tell us how to manage it. Oh!
Yeah,
Smooth
that's right.
segue.
Oh, that was an awesome segue.
We never got those, usually.
Yeah, I know.
All right. And we've just killed the swing.
I know we killed the segue, but
And then we ruin it like this.
yeah. So we are going to focus on project management, and please don't run screaming for the hills when you hear that phrase. If you've ever gone on vacation, if you've ever planned a trip, if you've ever planned having a baby or a birthday party,
a recipe.
Or a recipe. It all takes some kind of project planning. Some are more complex and involved than others. So
Like a novel.
Right. So we'll actually be talking about how you're going to be able to plan your writing life using project management tools, idea, and we'll give you some tips and tricks that we've learned along the way and that we're still working on ourselves. So
Sweet, yeah, because again, I need to know what the most important stuff is from you, Chautona, and then April, I'm going to need your help finding ways so that I can actually make myself do them every week, if not every day.
see that motivation
they're things
thing.
I don't like.
Okay, so the biggest part of any kind of training, and because I have a training background, is getting people to be motivated. You have to find the one thing that makes you want to do it.
Right.
And let's face it, there's always going to be something you don't want to do.
What was that episode number on motivation?
Which is why I know, but I'm going to need your guys' help specifically with this.
Okay, we can do this. We got this.
I think if we have, if you like having a schedule and you can stick to a schedule,
I usually can, yeah.
then having a scheduled time of day where no matter what, you set everything down and do it.
Okay.
Because see, that's the thing is you have to want to do it.
Super quick tip. Ready
Okay,
for this?
go for it.
These people that you're interacting with, they're your friends. You want to spend time with friends. You have to look at them as, this is my friend, and I want to help my friend. I want to interact with my friend.
Okay.
And that's a good point.
Okay, and we can save this for the later episodes.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that will get easier once people actually start talking back to me and I stop just screaming in the void.
Okay, people, talk to Clark, because he's a really nice guy, and we like him, and you'll like him too.
And I'm lonely.
Okay. So, and I'm not going to do a very good segue here. And it's spotlight time.
Oh, it's spotlight. Okay.
Heavenly.
Wow. We are going to do the marketing. We are going to do the project planning. Usually we talk a lot about mental health stuff. And don't worry, I'm going to eke that in wherever I can.
I was going to ask.
It's what I like talking about. But we're also going to be doing a book club this year. And we'll talk more about that in a second. The book we are going to be working on is Boundaries, When to Say Yes, When to Say No, and Take Control of Your Life by Cloud and Townsend. So from my understanding, this book was really popular 6 years ago?
No, it was really popular like 20 years ago. And then in about 5 to 10 years ago, it got like a resurgence.
Yeah, it was recommended to me by my counselor, and I read it, and there's really good stuff in there. So we're going to sit down and now... so the Spotlight is the book on Audible or Amazon or wherever you want to go, your library.
Make sure you get the second edition because they just did come out with a new edition in 2017.
Right.
I believe.
Yes.
So, on to the actual book club. Yeah. We are going to be working together because I read this book and I said there's some really good stuff in here for making sure you are setting up healthy boundaries to get the most out of life and make sure you are respecting others. And
I love that part, by the way.
Yeah.
That you are respecting others. Because that's one of the things that held me off of it. When it first came out, everybody's talking about it. And they talk like it's, take care of me, it's all about me. And it totally turn off.
And we're going to talk about this more actually next week, where we're going to do an actual intro to the book club and to the book itself. But it was just a really cool book, and I decided I wanted to actually work through it and get some accountability. So I brought it up to these guys.
Yay.
And then we thought it would be a great idea to share it with you.
Right. Well, because, book clubs are fun, where you get to interact with other people and get their thoughts. And so being able to do that is going to be super cool. Right,
so
April?
we're going to...
Yes.
I wish you could see this total deadpan on her face. It was awesome.
So we're going to be doing that. We also have a bunch of wildcard topics and what we're just calling live examples. Because the most popular episode from last year was the brainstorming episode we did on what ended up being called Twisted Roots. This was for the interactive mystery.
It was awesome.
Yeah,
it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was so much fun. Episode 11 from Chapter 1, if you want to go listen to it.
You should.
And we're going to be doing more of that.
Yeah, I need it.
Yeah, we're going to be doing some magic systems because it's in the notes. And we're going to be doing brainstorming, hopefully some feedback, some just open discussions about the differences between the different types of publishing. And then, of course, there's going to be more NaNo. We'll be with you in NaNo. This coming year too.
We're gonna hold. I might have rolled this day. I'm sorry.
Oh man.
Yeah, no kidding. So we've got all sorts of stuff planned.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. So we're gonna sprint to the next episode next week. Is that what we're doing? Is that a sprint?
Oh no, that's
something else.
We'll work on that.
Yeah, I'm trying to learn this Scrum thing, guys, and yeah, it's gonna be fun.
What single thing are you guys most excited about talking about and about learning about? I mean, we gave these guys a general introduction to what's going to be covered this next year. What are you most excited to learn about, and what are you most excited to talk about?
I think, learning for me is definitely going to be, I want to learn the project management stuff, and I'm really excited about learning the whole boundaries, how to apply that.
Okay.
I'm going to go with that one.
I'm excited about the editorial course.
Yes, the editorial course is going to be cool, but we didn't tell them about that.
Yeah, have we talked about that at all?
Mm-mm.
No, that's why I brought it.
Oh, nice segue, and we killed that one too.
Man, you
High five!
There's no being smooth around you two.
Yeah, we're not smooth.
It's no fun that way.
Okay, so we've got a plan for you. I had to learn how to become really rigid and detailed with my a calendar, with an editorial calendar, because I have so many projects that have different due dates. And I mean, last year at the end of the year, if I didn't have that calendar, I would not have made it.
Right.
I was literally scrambling the last second for several things, and if I had been more diligent, I wouldn't have been scrambling at all.
Right.
So I decided I'm going to take everything I've learned from all this, and I'm going to create a course on how to create your own editorial calendar that covers your writing projects, your planning writing projects, your like if it's got YouTube.
Right, so your
stuff.
social media.
You know, your editorial calendar, anything that has to do with your writing that you have to schedule.
And that, by the way, that is part of project management, but not all of project management.
Right. No.
Okay.
That's basically a visual picture of your project management. It's not the management itself.
That's right.
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you for clarifying that.
Okay. I'm really excited to learn more about the marketing because I can tell that there is something in there I will like, because I know you keep talking about how at some level it's about helping people again, and I love helping people. So I know there's something there that I can latch onto. I just want to find it and latch onto it. And I'm also really excited for the personal projects that are going to be going on this year.
Yeah, there's some great ones.
Okay, I can't stop. All right. This year I'm actually I've been writing about magic systems for over a year now on my blog at crrowanson.com. And I developed the 4 stages of building a marvelous magic system. And I've been working on that for a while. And that's actually going to wrap up the first pass through, so people will have the complete 4 stages. I'm hoping by around July there may be some extra content I need to add in for examples. But around that time, I'm hoping to start providing coaching services.
Yay!
Yeah.
That'll be awesome.
And I'm hoping to have a book done to show how it works.
Right. So the 3 of us are going to find time at some point to really start hammering through some of these guys' magic systems and some of my own. And I'm really excited about this because, like I said, I love helping people and I love magic. It's going to be great.
So I have.
He's not jumping up and down or anything, guys.
No.
I'm not shaking the table. I'm trying really hard not to shake the table.
And this year is my first year as a full-time author.
Yay!
Yes.
So my husband finally let me not like quit my job, but allowed me to shift into a new career.
I'm
Let's
so
call
excited.
it that way.
I love
She
it. It's
sent
a great
us-
way of looking at it, by the way. I'm really impressed with that.
She sent us a very anticlimactic text.
I did.
It took me a little bit. I'm like, wait, is this actually saying what I'm thinking it's saying?
It was awesome. We were so excited.
Yeah. So, and I have several book projects planned. Some of them are in collections. Some of them are not. I'm actually going to try to get Jezebel Jones done by June.
Okay. That's perfect. That's right in line with what we need to do with Valimar and Shards of Sand.
Right.
Yeah.
It's going to be super cool.
Oh,
So-
this is going to be great. I'm so excited. We're in magic systems.
Yeah.
It's
So,
pretty cool.
and so the whole idea of having an editorial calendar, because I plan on working on my blog as well as social media,
Yeah.
and knowing where to put my time is going to be really important.
Right. That is going to be very valuable.
Why do you look so confused?
I wonder if so I just got done reading Deborah's book, Kingdom of Ruins, and it's got a really super cool magic system in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wondering if we can talk her into going through Clark's stuff and then be a guest.
Oh, that would be fun.
That
Wouldn't
would
it be
cool.
fun to see where she thinks she aligned with it and where she thinks she didn't, and if she's going to make any changes after reading it,
Yeah, and where she
Right.
could stand and prove. Because I know after I built the system, just in the process of teaching it, I have been rethinking my own magic systems, and I've been building one system just as an example that is a virus-based magic system. And I've just started, and I am convinced this is probably going to be the best magic system I've built.
Ooh.
Just
And I think
Super cool.
just because you're starting to get used to your own system and you're actually hammering out the details, the more detailed it becomes and the more you use it, I think the better your systems are going to be in the end.
yeah, I'm so
yeah.
excited.
Yeah,
And
this is super cool.
It's going to become faster. It'll be easier. I can teach other people. It's going to be great. I'm excited.
So I will make sure to contact Deborah about that.
So we're at time for our very first episode of Chapter 2.
Yes, so glad to have you
We're
guys.
back.
Yes,
Oh, we missed you.
you did. But so you don't miss us, go ahead and sign up for our monthly newsletter.
Yes, it's up and it's alive, and we'll be writing it.
That's
Yes.
right.
I didn't mean to do that until I got to the alive, and I went, oh, well, we gotta.
Because if we're not alive, it won't be written.
Right.
That's right.
Score.
That's a very good point. So you'll be able to stay up to date on all our podcasts, as well as upcoming events that we'll be having or doing, as well as new content just for our subscribers.
Yep, just for subscribers.
So, this is Alive and Writing because sometimes that's all you've got, but it's all you really need. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.